Hi, Aries. I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Aries, this is a reading for the week of the 16th of October. And Aries, I am sorry these readings are late this week. I had a little bit of a curveball in my personal world, and I'm okay, but it did, you know, mean that I kind of didn't get to the readings as I normally would have. And but it's interesting, when things happen like that. What really struck me, and I'm incredibly grateful, is I received so many messages of love and support, and I am incredibly grateful for that. So thank you. Um, anyway, let's get going. And what's been happening for you? And Aries, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So Aries, I feel like you've stood up to a bit of a challenge here, and you've held your ground, held your boundaries, dealt with it, and you're feeling really good. The Nine of Cups is like, yep, I know who I am, and I know who my people are, and I'm up for the task, I'm up for the challenge, I'm feeling good. Yay, you. I want to say, Aries, it's fantastic. It's like challenge, tick, yeah. You know where you are. You know who you are. You're feeling good. Yeah, nice. All right, so the week of the 16th, what have we got? The Queen of Cups, the World, the Five of Cups, ooh, and a whole lot. Judgment, ooh, is big. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune immediately after Judgment. Nine of Wands, Justice. Oh, wow. Okay. Big week, Aries. Queen of Cups, you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but the Queen of Cups says you keep you cool. The posture and the body language here is very relaxed, playing your cards close to your chest, because you do bring, according to these cards, a chapter to a close. There's a cycle here that comes to a completion. And it does bring a little bit of sadness with it when it closes. There's a sense here of this feels a little bit sad as this chapter closes. Now, the World card says this is a natural ending to a cycle, and it's done successfully. But, it does come with a little bit of, well, that's sad because that chapter's finished. But with every ending, we have a little bit of a pause, and then there's a new beginning. Well, not with everyone, but that's the sort of sense of what I'm getting here. It's like when something comes to a completion or a conclusion, we can have a moment where we take a time and we pause and we go, okay, that chapter's closed. And there's a feeling here of, it was a bit of an effort. But the skills that you gained through this process, Aries, you learnt a lot, and it developed in you, according to these cards, like a strength and a resilience. You did develop a lot of skills from this, whatever it was. It'd be like if you had a business, or you've learned and mastered a lot, which you would. You may be dealing with a lawyer. There could be a legal aspect here of what you need to complete. You could be dealing with a Libra. But there's also a feeling here of, there's a decision to be made, and you're weighing up the consequences of this. You're really looking at it, because this is the pivot point. You've got Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. So Judgment says there's a massive crossroad here. And it's one of those gut knowing sort of feelings where you've got to make a choice. And the Wheel of Fortune says that, this brings in a whole new cycle, which is perfect timing because you've had the ending over here. Now, these are the two cards in the tarot that talk about fate and destiny. These are big cards. It's a very big turning point, I feel, a big pivot point in your life and a choice that you're making. And it's an opportunity for a whole new cycle to come in, is what I can see there. So what's the challenge in this? Challenge is the Queen of Swords. So the challenge is, the Queen of Swords is very clear. She loves to get all the facts, all the information. She likes truth and honesty and clarity, and then she gets very decisive, very black and white, yes and no. That's it. Cards are saying this is where the challenge sits, in how whether you need to get more information, whether it's making the decision, because it does feel like a massive choice, a massive decision to make. And that's a whole clump. So what will help you? What will help Aries? Ace of Cups, the Star, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, beautiful. So what will help you, Aries, is really connecting in with the emotional energy of what it is you want. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups both talk about emotional fulfillment, new emotional energies, and doing something that feels like it's of real purpose and value and meaning to you emotionally, Aries, is how you go forward. And with the Star card, it's something that's deep in your heart, something that you've really wanted, a hope, a dream, something you're really wanting to bring into the world. That's what I can see in those cards as helper energies for you, of how you make this choice. It's about really looking for that emotional fulfillment and a long-held hope or dream is what I feel. So I'm just going to close your reading out with a message from Spirit. Oh, felt like there was a lot then. Yep. Okay, yeah. So we've got the Two of Swords. Yes, there's a choice to be made. And the Two of Swords says that it's a tricky choice, which I think we already have seen that in the cards. It's telling you there is a choice, and one where maybe you need to get some more information. Make sure you get all the facts, all the details, all the information, so that you can make a clear choice. Because then you've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. So there's some very passionate fire energy here. For some of you, you might be shifting. Maybe this involves moving house, changing address. King of Wands is very powerful energy here, Sagittarius, and I'm just having a look. Yeah, it's about you. It's about you stepping into that leadership in your own world. I'm just looking, did you have the Emperor? Because that's the feeling I've got with this card. It's very much about you in that leadership energy and stepping into that, Aries, and feeling into that power. Because the wands represent the fire signs in the tarot. So this is you potentially here as this king energy, Aries, mastery of the fire, the passion, the enthusiasm, the business, the work. And it's moving forward in a very fast, energy, powerful, inspired way. Feels amazing. Okay, well, that's what I can see in the cards for you this week, Aries. I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.